What's up and welcome to Muzilog and Muzilog Woman. Muzilog Woman has not officially been released yet, but we are coming, y'all, and I'm telling you, it is going to be fantastic. Muzilog Woman will be about women, by women, for women, and it will include men, so we won't leave y'all out completely, but it is
I really like your background art.
Thank you.
Yeah, I'm digging that.
Let me tell you something about this one. This one here.
That's my favorite.
Sam Archer's daughter painted that.
Oh wow.
His youngest daughter painted that. And
that's amazing.
I bought that from her. And this one, I will turn my screen a little bit. This is a portrait of me made by a friend of mine. Zah Jalo, she used to go by, but Zara is her name.
Oh, that's dope.
And this is one.
Love it.
Lyrics. Yeah, these are the lyrics to one of my songs. I was made to fly. So
I love it. I love the colors, everything. It's great. It's great.
I was gonna say that thing on your wall.
I made this last week, 2 weeks ago, actually. I'm kind of getting into geometric shapes and fluorescent colors and seeing how I could get as three-dimensional as it possibly can. It's the things you do to make life interesting during quarantine when you're not really seeing new imagery too much. You know what you're going to get every day, no surprises. So I was like, it's time for you to like paint new scenery, like Imani Coppola _art. And that was the first time I've ever done that at anywhere except for like hashtagging. So that felt really awkward coming out of my face, but I have to get more used to it. Like that's part.
Yo, I'm here.
Oh, okay. I didn't know if your screen froze or not, or if you were just like, look at the women go.
I'm looking at the art. I'm about to grab my little just so I have some art in my screen too.
Yeah, there you go.
You know what I'm saying? I got some art too, y'all.
Okay.
I like it.
I'm rolling. I'm chilling with the ladies today.
All right.
It was given to me from an artist who went to tour in Japan. Ooh, and brought it back, and I hang it in my studio just to honor her.
I love your studio anyway. Did you change the studio since I've been there?
Some things has changed, yes. Some things has changed.
First of all, I want to let Imani just go and like tell everybody about this phenomenal sister, obviously. First, before we get into the song that's coming out tomorrow, I want to know about, first of all, one of the things that I must note is when I was reading about you, something that stuck out was about the label not knowing what to do with your music. I was like, damn. How many times are they to do that to us? Like, I don't know where to put you. And honey, I understand their dilemma because I was listening to your music all day today. Now I listened to some of it the other day and everything. And the video we're going to talk about later is bomb. But I freaking love your vocals, your art, your craft. Yeah, now there's a difference between performing something and actually delivering a craft. That's what I hear from you, because I'm a fellow artist, so we review it a little bit differently. Yeah, because our world is manic and crazy and colorful and romantic. And
there's no separation between work and life. Like our life is our art and our work. So in a sense, we're always working, even when we're resting. That's part of our work. The better we are mentally balanced, the more productive, the more we will receive, the more relaxed we are. So it's not just output. A lot of it is self-work. So there's artwork. If you're a painter, you're doing that. You're a lyricist, you're doing that. If you're a musician, you're practicing, but it's also, you got to keep your stuff together in order to be able to be that artist. But here's the thing, another thing about artists is we get away with being as SHIT as we could possibly be, and still we could produce at a high level. That doesn't necessarily mean it's the healthiest approach, and that's why we lose a lot of artists to drug addiction, to suicide. But if we figure out a way to rein in all of these layers that we cannot even see, that we're working with, we're not just working with what I call them, maybe not pedestrian, but if you're a Harry Potter fan, muggles would be the term. Mm-hmm. Just normal, average, everyday humans who don't see colors that we see, who don't hear music in traffic that we hear, not just coming out of the cars, just the rhythms of, a car going over a drawbridge, like all of the elements and the things that we're working with that we can't even physically hear or see, but we sense. We're dealing with a lot, always, and we want nothing more to express that and to share our experience. So a lot of people might think that artists are selfish, self-absorbed people, but that is a crock of poop. That is, it couldn't be more than the opposite. And I mean, I'm not talking like Nicki Minaj is doing it for the sake of humanity. All right, I really need to curse. I am so trying. It's just part of.
Almost bit the tip of your tongue.
Oh, I almost had it, but I mean, she's all about butt and tits and okay. But a true artist really wants to help, and if they tap into an emotion that they feel that they could connect and help another person get through stuff. I mean, my favorite message is that is my cat's tail, by the way.
I was going to say,
what would be one of these meetings without a cat's ass in your face at some point?
What you were just saying makes so much sense that it makes sense to you and I. And what I say, the way that I describe it to people, and they still don't understand, is that if you could take all of the colors of the rainbow, and you could take the colors, every color that's in between each of those rainbows. Each of those colors.
Yep.
That's what we see. We don't see that regular, normal rainbow. That's plain shit.
Right. Yeah.
We don't see plain shit. We never see plain shit because we're creators. Stix has done something. I want to talk to you a little bit.
Yes.
Stix has done some things. You're an awesome drummer, percussion master. But you're also a producer. You have the ability to bring together different elements, different types of music, different genres. You've gone from jazz, you've gone from R&B, you've done alternative funk, hip hop. You've done so much. And what is very interesting about I went with a drummer. I was dating a drummer who was out. He was playing for some of the big names, but I'm telling you, he was cuckoo crazy. And I'm not saying that you cuckoo crazy. I'm just saying as percussionists.
Yeah, they're crazy, but it's like a different type of crazy. It's like a mathematical, energetic.
Right. There is a mathematical.
We need more terms for crazy.
Imani said it. There's a mathematical energy with percussionists that people have struggled to understand.
Right.
And for you to have that, not only that certain type of crazy, because we got that other kind of crazy, but that certain type of manic, like everything's in rhythm.
Yeah. It's special.
Like, you are quite exceptional because not only have you done that, but you've done so many other things. You've never stayed in one lane, and I commend you for that. When we did that song, Mesmerized by Your Love, I didn't expect that I could do it. I had never done house like that's like, yeah, like for me, I'm like boom, 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 boom. Like I couldn't get into it. And then went to the studio, what did we do? Boom.
In one night, that's right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so what's exceptional about the three of us, I'll include myself, shamelessly, we are exceptional because we are super creators. Everybody's a creator. But
like
as artists,
compulsive creators.
And impulsive. Oh my God. We don't sleep.
Compulsive, yeah.
Compulsive,
like it's compulsive. Almost like
and impulsive.
I don't know, a disease or a fear of death. I've tried to break it down many sessions with weed, just like what is this thing? What is this? Like, art is the most expensive addiction there is.
Smoking it, like, oh, look at that color over there, and then you want to start writing about it, like, ooh, that blue is you.
And then the next day you go back and you look at your brilliant song. You're like, what the heck is this crap? What? And I was like, this is fucking genius. Oh my God. This doesn't make any sense. This is illegible. What the hell? No, you cannot write high. You can think high. You can conceive.
I love this woman already. I love her so much. Imani, is it
Coppola. Yeah.
No. Well, how did you pronounce it? How your mama?
Well, here's the thing. Growing up, I was a Coppola, and then because I became, a public figure at an early age, they were more familiar with Francis Ford Coppola, so the media would just call me Coppola, and I kind of adapted to calling it the proper way, that's the proper way to call it. It's actually like Coppola in Italy, so Coppola. I just went with that. But my parents and the rest of my family are Coppolas.
Coppola.
You had me worried for a minute there. I was about to, I got to write her a letter of apology because I've been saying it wrong the whole time.
Nah, you're doing good. You're fine. You're fine.
When did your gloriousness begin? How old were you when you decided and when you knew that there was something crazy? There's a baby. When you knew there was something different. And there were colors inside the rainbow that others couldn't see.
That happened at an early age, and it was literally colors that I saw. It would happen in the middle of the night. I would all of a sudden start phasing out into like this kind of astral place in between sleep, and I would see just these vivid electric colors, blues, and just like on fire, whether I opened my eyes or I closed them. They were just surging, like purples, reds, blues, and it would always come with this feeling, and I started to leave my body around that. It used to scare the crap out of me when I was a kid, but it became such a normal part of nightly dream experience. Sleep, rest was, I'm seeing the colors. I used to run into my sister's bed when it bothered me. I'm like, I'm seeing the colors again. She's like, she would, comfort me. But I knew that I would grow up to be a psychopath if I didn't become an artist. I knew I had to channel whatever extra shit I had. It could have easily turned dark if I didn't fight for the light side, the lightness of life. I went through a lot of stuff growing up, a lot of hard things that definitely affected my formative years that I probably don't really want to get into right now. But I knew that I could have easily been influenced by all of that darkness, but instead I just always knew, I felt that goodness was so much better than badness. except if you live with the fucking cat, which is all evil.
She's keeping you
Nothing
calm.
but
She's keeping
bad
you calm.
vibes.
She's keeping you. She's
the
keeping you
cat's name?
calm.
But I
What's the
was
cat's
calm.
name?
I was calm, right? Her name is Maybe because I wasn't sure. 8 years later, I'm still not sure. Still maybe. I love her though. I love her. She's my favorite.
She is so cute though.
I know.
Full of personality. So I want to say something because the psychological mess that is our minds when we are in our formative years.
Yeah.
They, and I'm saying this on record because it's very important for people to understand removing art out of schools, stupid. Removing art from children's lives, stupid. Telling little ones to shut up, stupid. Telling children that they cannot touch, stupid. One of the things that I really enjoy in Philadelphia, where I'm from, is they have something called a Please Touch Museum. Please Touch Museum. And I always thought that it was amazing because they got in touch with the fact that children need to explore. They
do. They need to build. They need to find out. They need to experience architecture. Kids aren't building with Lincoln Logs anymore and Legos. It's all digital. Yes. Man, like I was watching this documentary about the Brooklyn Bridge, and in maybe it was the 70s or the early 80s, they had this great freaking exercise in class. They would have kids try to recreate the Brooklyn Bridge with these small pieces they had. And they were doing a great job looking at a picture, understanding, what was it? The wires. There was this thing with the cables. That was a big deal with it. But I'm like, they don't do this in class anymore. No. They don't do this. These kids were freaking brilliant, Right.
And the thing is, we can't, we don't, you and I, we both had trials, from in our formative years that probably hindered a lot of creativity that would have happened then. But we had to fight and claw our ways out. Yeah. Of this bag and these boxes that people tried to put us in. Yeah. Yes. And so that's why I'm mentioning it now, that it's so important. There wouldn't be an Imani Coppola. There wouldn't be a Stix Bones. There wouldn't be a Nadira Norjahan.
No, it's terrifying.
If we did not claw out and let me the hell out of here.
Right.
I don't belong in this box. I don't belong in this plastic bag you decided to tie up and throw on the side of the road. I am me. Let me be free to be colorful. Let me be free to paint. Let me be free to sing. Let me be free to play my drums, and things like that. So who were your influences in music specifically?
Well, I come from a very musical family, so I was always exposed, probably at too young of an age, to acid jazz and the jazz that children can't process, that I would have to stay up until 3 a.m. listening to my parents having their jam sessions playing and just going nuts in my bed, I hate jazz! It's just too young for jazz, man. But obviously, I learned to appreciate it as I got older. I would have to say my family were the biggest influences because everyone played an instrument. I was the second to youngest. All of my older siblings already were established in music. We were known within our school district as the good musicians. We were the only brown people in our school district. If we didn't excel with music, we would just be picked on constantly. So that was our self-esteem, man. We relied on it. And it was
kind of like the barge.
I guess. Are they a family?
The bar. Oh, never mind.
My next guess was is there garbage floating on it? The barge. I know. That's some deep like
barge.
That's like some Cousin's Day barbecue. I have to also let you know I didn't meet my black relatives until I was well into my 20s because my mom ran away when she was 15. So we were completely isolated from blackness until I moved to Brooklyn and lived in black communities and learned what it's all about. Yeah. I'm not the only brown person.
This was the color I was always seeing, but didn't know why I saw this color.
Wow,
wow, everybody is tanned here.
Right.
I got you.
It felt good.
That's it's beautiful to see who you are now and having, gone through all of that, all the Olympic hurdles and everything. And look at you. You're beautiful. Your music is outstanding. You're a visual artist, which I can't draw anything more than stick figures. And those little, I can do the bird, when you go like this.
Yeah, the seagulls.
That's it.
Those are beautiful. I like the seagulls. That's all you need.
Yeah, I can do a Renaissance and I have a whole bunch of other stuff. But the visual art is absolutely beautiful. But
Thank you.
Look at you. Here you are. And I want to say something about...
Good. But before I say something very self-deprecating, because I have a tendency when someone's giving me a compliment to be as self-deprecating as I possibly can, which... It's not cool. It's not cool. What is the point? It's not making anyone feel more comfortable. Like, just take the friggin' compliment.
Yeah,
just take it.
Right.
Just do it.
Right.
Bend over and take it, bitch.
Take the damn compliment. Take the damn compliment, okay?
I always tell Imani, the hardest thing for a giver is to receive.
Yep.
Because you're always giving.
It is.
The hardest thing for a giver to do is to receive.
Oh, man,
but I'm going to tell you
truth.
how to deal with that, though. I'm going to tell you how to start dealing with that. Start thinking about what you give as money and start thinking as the people whom you give it to as you're depositing with them. So if you deposit
an investment,
if you take $5 and you give and you put it into the bank, and this person whom you've invested with, they say, okay, I'll give my $5. And later they give you one.
Right.
They give you $1.50 3 weeks later. And you're looking at the receipts and you're like, this
doesn't match up. Not only do they only give you one back, they ask you for another 20. They ask you for another 20 to 100. Yeah, the week later.
So
I call that double give. That's like the story of my life, double give. Like you do a session for free and then all of a sudden you got to like pay for packaging or something. I don't know. Just ridiculous examples like that. That is the story of my career.
You got to start looking at your life as being in balance. Okay, if I give somebody $1 on the street because they can't eat, I'm not expecting anything back from them.
Right. And it also makes you feel good. It's very rewarding to do something selfless. Like you are getting paid. It's an energetic payment. Like that glowing feeling that you won't receive in any ordinary exchange of currency.
So don't
take
that away from me by taking away my compliment.
Okay, you're right.
I gave you the compliment. You walk right into it. Bam. Yes. So take your compliment, mama.
I will. Thank you.
Boo, boo.
Compliment received. Appreciated. Thank you.
Okay, so let's talk about this song because and the video. I need to tell you, whoever's idea it was to have random people dancing to your video and people who can actually dance.
I appreciate the fact that, yeah,
Yeah.
because there's a little bit of a story behind this.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
I do want you to share that with me, but whoever's idea it was, the videography was fantastic. I mean, people are going to see it tomorrow or whenever this video comes out, they'll see it soon.
Right.
And it's fantastic. I love it. I absolutely love it. So go ahead, shoot. Stix, tell me, first of all, let me have Stix tell, because we haven't heard from him a little bit.
Yeah, please,
So,
please. By all means.
Tell me something about the production, where you got the idea, and what made you bring Imani and not call me? No, I'm kidding. What made you bring I'm kidding. What made you bring Imani into the situation? I mean, I kind of understand where you would bring her in because she's just got that thing for, you know, this type of song. So just tell me how did you put it together?
So Imani, we met through our publisher, and at the time she was open for a producer for some works that she was doing. And you know, when I presented, you know, my stuff to her publisher, they was like, you know what, this would be a good collaboration. So once me and her connected, we had our conversation, and I had to do my research because, like you said, Imani has so many colors. It was like, wow, once I heard her voice, it was like, well, what direction? There's so many options. She's not labeled. She is really an open and generous giver of
I'm a non-binary artist.
Non-binary artist. There you go.
Unclassifiable, non-binary.
But there was something.
I wish they had that title for me when they were telling me, go this way, go that way, go this way, go that way. And I'm just like going wherever I wanted to go. But yeah, sis, I feel you. Go ahead.
Yeah, it's hard.
So listening to her music, she had this song, Just Feels Good. And that song really inspired me to continue in that direction. Because like I said, she has such a great catalog. But she has this song and she kept singing this song. It just feels good. And she's walking through Coney Island. And I was like, oh, shucks, there we go, Brooklyn. You know, this is how we doing it. And I started working on some chords. And I was like, you know what? I wonder if this is where she is now, if she would appreciate this sound. And when I sent her just a demo of the track, she was like, oh, my God, I love this. So that is how we initially took off and into the direction of where we were, as far as getting a song written. And then we wanted this to be a general thing for people to really just come together and do what we want them to do to our music, which is break the dance floor. Like, I'm an advocate for getting people together to dance and have a good time. So with that in mind, with that focus, with that focal point, that was the direction. And when she started writing, there was a brief that we were given by the publisher, and she took it and then just came up with this masterpiece. And we just switched. And would you believe we weren't even in the same room when we did it? We was just feeding off each other, texting and emailing. And that just goes to show how,
that's not hard to believe these days, by the way.
No.
That's
not hard to believe what you said.
That's true. That's true.
But this was before all of that.
Yeah.
In fact, I haven't. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, before COVID, you know what I'm saying? We had the options, but, you know, just the vibe that we were able to just jump on the same page together and on a first effort, like the way it is. Yeah. It was just amazing. So we did, and now we want the world to break the dance floor.
It is amazing. You know, I have to say the delivery, Imani, is very organic. It's very organic. That's part of the reason why I enjoy it, because I enjoy grassroots and organic everything.
Nice. Yeah, me too.
I'm earthy everything, you know. Some people call me Queen Africa and crap like that. But anyway, the thing that I felt was genuine. It was just like, and that's why I think your video came off so well, because the song itself is just like, yo, let's just go. Let's do
joyous.
this.
Yeah.
Yo, get this
And
off.
it's also
get this
like
this negative energy off of
we
me.
exactly like we got nowhere to go right now.
Yeah.
And we all know that we're at home dancing. I mean, I don't know one person who didn't go through this 5 months, unless they, unfortunately were sick. But I mean, having a nightly dance party kept my spirit alive, and I wanted people to come together and experience that joy that you could have all by yourself.
Right. Right.
Dance like no one's looking. Guess what? No one is looking. Do that dance right now. So when we went to do the video, I had just done a crowdsourced video, home quarantine video for another kind of quarantine awareness song. And I kind of tapped my own limited fan base, and I didn't want to overtax them with another ask for some more videos. And Stix completely took over. He's like, I got this. And thank God he did, because nobody knows how to dance in my, and maybe I got two professional dancers, but he brought the rhythm, the soul, and I'm so freaking glad I let you handle this, because you did it right. You would have gotten a lot of flossing. You would have gotten like 30 minutes of me flossing. It is, I am insulting my fans. They're a bunch of 50-year-old white men who can't dance. Sorry, said it. 50 to 65.
Oh.
Well, I gotta give credit to one of my boys who's a choreographer. He teaches out here in the city. He teaches in Queens and out Long Island. His name is Excel Garner. Me and him collaborated on an idea as far as getting dances together, and we worked on the video together. So I got to give him shout out to Excel Garner.
Oh yeah, I was so proud when I saw like the edits, and and I'm not one to just relinquish my control. I'm very much involved in all, like, step-by-step edit all this crap video. And I just let him do it. It's like it's time in my life to let go and allow people, trust people with the art, and trust that they will follow through. And he did an excellent job.
Yeah.
I couldn't have done a better job. You nailed it. Yeah, hell yeah.
Well,
yeah.
that's what's up. So I heard Stix say something about our first, this is your first project together. Are you working on something else together as well? No, first, I'm sorry. Let me mention the name of the song is called Breakin The Dance Floor. Breakin The Dance Floor. And so it's coming out, and listen, it's going to be on crazy repeat for me. It's definitely going to be on crazy repeat for me. Do you have anything else that you guys are working on together?
Currently, we're focusing on the follow through of the single. There's a lot of, just technical things you got to do when you're releasing something. There's a lot of business administrative stuff set up, and it really helps to focus on one thing at a time. And there's no rush. And I mean, obviously, I'm sure Stix, you've got 40,000 other projects you're involved with right now. I myself am the same. So when the time is right and we're both comfortable and we're both ready to re-collaborate, see how this single does, see what the world wants to hear from us, if they want to hear from us again, and just take it from there,
Well, they will. They will.
Cool.
I'm so sure that they will. This, the video itself, and I'm sure that by the time this interview airs, that people will have the opportunity to have seen it. And I expect it to just go viral. I just expect, like...
That's what we always expect, but does it ever happen? No.
Yeah, it can happen. It's gonna happen.
I'm sorry.
You know why? Because
that's the dark side creeping. I think my Prozac is wearing off.
I love this lady.
I better get off the phone soon. I better get off the phone. I'm warning you. I can get real dark.
I know. Before you turn into a pumpkin, we're gonna get you off.
Okay.
So, but the song itself it really speaks to a lot that's going on now, because I've spoken to and I've had friends who have had COVID, who have lost people from COVID, who have we lost Stix.
We just lost Stix. What the hell? Come back.
We have had and I know, so I'm intimately familiar with what has been taken from us in 2020. So this song is a great restorative piece. Now, some of the, as I'm seeing a lot of artists who are doing different things, and it's about restoration. While we're in the middle of 2020, this kind of song adds to the restoration of our spirits and lifts us up.
That's really what that is.
Even if you just watch it, it
picks you up, right?
Fun. It's fun. It's awesome, and I really want to commend you both on this song. It's amazing. So Imani, I want you to tell everyone where they can find your music, where they can find information about you, social media, and what have you.
Instagram at Imani Coppola. My art handle is Imani Coppola _art. I'm on Twitter every now and then, but quite honestly, I've been reducing socials due to the recent upheaval and racism and all of this. Just, I feel like I'm reliving my childhood. So for my own well-being and self-care, I just deleted the Facebook app. And who the hell needs 5,000 friends anyway? Like, and you're literally checking in with these people. You can spend your entire day on Facebook. Like, I want a real life. I want a real community. So that happened.
And that's something we have to talk about too. How do we build real communities? We really need to start building real communities.
Go outside. But we also have to get over our psychological hangups about being close to each other and wearing masks. We just got to wait for this to be over. And I think the humanity is going to really be ready to be
together again
in real life with each other. This is enough, man. I miss hugging people. I miss people seeing the fact that I'm smiling at them when I'm walking by. They don't know. But you can also, I'm on YouTube, SoundCloud, Spotify, iTunes, Amazon, all that stuff. You could hear my music in a lot of movies. I'm not gonna rattle off. Just Google.
Yeah, you should say it.
I'm out there, but it's just so many. Give me three. All right, Juanita has the song he mentioned. It's a Netflix song with Alfre Woodry. It's at the end credits. Who else? Grey's Anatomy has like 3 of my songs in it. Like Superstar, Bowfinger. I don't know how she does. Oh, basically every romantic comedy there is out there. There was a period where I was the rom-com queen when I was doing Little Jackie, because all those songs were just about all of my failed relationships and my horrible Tinder dates. And so there was definitely a genre for all of my suffering. There is no
Stix.
Yeah.
Give us your final closing out moments, please.
Well, first of all, it's an honor to be back with Muzilog and the Muzilog family. Love y'all. Y'all been supporting me since day one.
You too.
You know what I'm saying? And just this collaboration with my sister Imani is really historical for me. She is a talent to be reckoned with, and it is an honor to have something with her that would go in the 3 books that my kids would even be able to enjoy. Right. Definitely.
Stix is such a sweetheart. Like, just do they get any sweeter than this?
That's the other thing I wanted to say. What you just said. It's universal. This song is universal. Everybody's gonna love it. That's why it's gonna go viral. I know it. I know it's gonna go viral. You remember when I said? You remember? Okay, you owe me dinner. Okay, Imani, I'm gonna come.
I do.
Yes.
Okay.
I'm gonna,
Like, all right, I'm
you're
ready.
Gonna, you're gonna owe me dinner when it goes viral. When it goes
Oh,
viral,
I see.
you
Okay.
owe me dinner. And guess what? I like expensive shit. Okay.
All right, but guess what? I don't like eating outdoors with rats and bees and freaking traffic. So we're gonna have to wait till
What? Oh,
we're gonna have to wait till we can dine indoors. That's when it's gonna
Well,
make it
fine.
sexy.
Listen,
Let's make it sexy. I like
will
atmosphere
hold on to
with a
that
nice little
coupon.
jazz band.
Yes.
Do you eat meat? Are you a vegan?
No, I am not a vegan.
Good. I'm not that there's anything but good for you. And let's enjoy some
See some
big
chicken,
old
some steak,
juicy steak. Yes, meat.
some crustaceans. Can we get some crustaceans?
Lobster.
Okay.
That's exactly what I'm
Oh my
thinking.
God. Stix, I can talk to her
Yeah.
for hours.
Let's do it.
So,
And
we have to close out.
Stix, you gotta come too. I
I'll
can't
be
wait.
there.
It's gonna be fun. I can't wait.
Definitely. But because it's gonna go viral, it's all gonna be on you. Yeah.
Great. Thanks, unemployment, for my
I got the tip, though.
$500 a week.
Imani, I got the tip for you, man. I
Thank
got the
the
tip
government.
Tip? Oh, okay. I'll buy you a drink. I'll buy you a drink.
Oh,
Okay.
thank you. Thank
for
you.
you. I'll take the tip. The gratuity.
So here's the thing. It's all right because I'm gonna run it up. No, I'm kidding. Okay. So here's what I have to say to close us out. This is an amazing project. I think that the two of you, I don't think that you see what I'm seeing. I really think that this is so needed right now. It's so needed. We need this fun, good, jump out your seat and dance and, F my boss and, I lost my job or,
I haven't worn pants in 2 months.
You know what I mean? Can
I haven't interacted with anyone but the UPS man for the past 5 months.
Can I get a hug? One of those. And it's a fantastic song. It's a fantastic video, fantastic music, fantastic producer, singer. Thank you so much for joining Muzilog and Muzilog Woman. Imani, I hope that I can speak to you again soon on Muzilog.
Yeah, please.
Thank you so much. We need to get out of here before Imani turns into a pumpkin.
Yeah.
I might have to bring you back for a specific interview just so that I can say I told you so. I might have to do that.
I would love for that. Please. I would absolutely love for that to happen.
Well, it's been absolutely beautiful talking to both of you. Stix.
You too. Good to see you.